This is All India Radio. Radioscope, the National Science Magazine program.
Hi, good evening and welcome to this edition of Radioscope. In this episode, we feature Dr.B.T.Rudresh, Dr. Pallavi Vajpayee and Dr. Sharada Srinivasan. Stay with us. According to a US study published in JAMA Pediatrics, frequent use of digital pacifiers to calm upset children can hinder the child's ability to regulate emotions properly. The researchers studied 422 parents and 422 children aged between 3 and 5 years. Those who were frequently given devices to calm down were more likely to show signs of emotional reactivity. The study determined that using a distractor doesn't teach a skill. The study further observed that kids who don't build those skills early in childhood are more likely to struggle when stressed out in school or with peers as they get older. Dr. Belawadi Tippaswamy Rudresh is a classical practitioner of homeopathy. He has completed 3 decades of committed service towards his profession. It may be said that his contribution to homeopathy system of medicine in Karnataka has catalyzed the metamorphosis of homeopathy towards acceptance as a scientific system of curing.
April 10th has been considered as World Homeopathy Day all over the world. In the name of the founder, Christian Friedrich Samuel Hahnemann. He was born in April 10th on 1755 in a small town called as Meissen, Saxony in West Germany. What so-called allopathy today, which is known as modern medicine, allopathy, a name given by homeopathic founder Hahnemann himself. So he found that system which he was practicing had no basic law. If you call as a science, every science must have got a basic law. There is nothing like a basic law which was treating. You used to give one medicine to one disease, it would go, next day it would come again. Like this it went on. There was no unending process of not becoming better. He was fed up, he gave up his practice. Well, practice, so he has to live. He was knowing 12 languages. When he was translating Cullen's Materia Medica, one sentence which really draws attention was, the bitterness of the cinchona bark, because of the property of the bitterness of the cinchona bark, cured malaria. He pondered, see, there are a lot of other bitter barks on this earth. Why only cinchona barks cures the malaria? He consumed around a small decoction of cinchona quinine. For his wonder, he developed chills and fevers and all the symptoms of malaria. And then he gave it to his friends, they also did. So after careful analysis, after going through all the meticulous inventions of science, the basic tenets of science, he underwent all that. Finally, he ended up with telling unalterable law of nature, which says similia similibus curenta. That means when a substance is capable of producing a symptom in a healthy individual, the same set of symptoms can be cured in the sick. For example, when you are cutting onion, you will get tears. A man who is not cutting onion, but he still gets tears. So we give a medicine made from an onion, Allium cepa. So this was the basic thing. From time immemorial, he invented this law. Homeopathy has been developed on that. Sir William Osler is the father of modern medicine. He is also a Nobel laureate who found out how to anastomose the arteries. He says, nobody has done good to medicine than Christian Friedrich Samuel Hahnemann. That means his contribution to the system, to the suffering humanity, is something unimaginable. Homeopathy believes there are no two who are alike in health, and there are no two who are alike in sickness.
So what is the scope of homeopathy today in our lives?
The ambit of homeopathy is as large as your life. In a common parlance, it can treat from a simple cold to the cancer. Though Hahnemann said there are no diseases, only diseased individuals.
So you mentioned some national institutes in the state and the country.
We have a lot of national institutes. We have one in Calcutta. We have 3 national institutes in Kerala. One is National Institute of Mental Health in Kottayam. Another is National Institute of Infertility in Homeopathy. Another, we have National Institute of Cancer. I must tell you, the Health Minister of Government of India in Lok Sabha recently very openly made a statement amongst all the Ayush system compared to even Ayurveda, Siddha and Unani. This time, homeopathy has made 26% extra growth, 200 million people in India depending on homeopathy. This will tell you what homeopathy means to the common man of this country, because homeopathy is so economical. During COVID, we have given the homeopathic vaccine for 20 rupees.
So can you please share your contribution to the field of homeopathy?
I am Dr.B.T. Rudresh, who is practicing in Bangalore from last 40 years. We have seen almost from simple cold to cancers in my clinics. I was the second doctor in Karnataka who has been given a title known as Nadoja, which means Lokamanya. I was the second doctor. I am glad to say that I am one among the 2 in whole of the Karnataka. I was also been awarded as first awardee for the state award of Rajyotsava in 96 itself. I am the first until today is the last gold medal from the government of Karnataka. And I am also the honorary doctorate awardee from Kuvempu University. I was also heading the Board of Governors in the Central Council of Homeopathy at Delhi, taking care of the administrations of all the 250 colleges in India. I was also the executive member of Central Council of Homeopathy. I was also the member of Knowledge Commission. Right now, I am the elected president of Karnataka Homeopathic System of Medicine. I have 2,000 photos of mother and child with me. As a doctor, when I see them, what homeopathy can do, I give all the credit to Hahnemann on this day.
So what is the vision for homeopathy?
According to me, minus homeopathy, you can't achieve health for all goal. Number 1. In Karnataka, at least every panchayat must have a homeopathic dispensary. I think Kerala we have more than 1,050 dispensaries. We have 3 national institutes. We have 10-bedded hospitals in all the taluks. Same thing in Tamil Nadu and Andhra. Same thing in UP. Same thing in Calcutta. I think we are lacking that in homeopathy in Karnataka.